Welcome back. I am Professor Dr. A.G. Srinivasan, Functional Analysis FAV007. Now we will discuss FAP, Functional Analysis Prerequisite 003, under which sequence, bounded sequence, convergence, LP space, L infinity space. Let X be an non-empty set. A sequence is a mapping from x to n is set of all natural numbers. That is, for each element of x, there is a natural number associated with it. A sequence usually denoted by a1, a2, etc., or in a curly bracket ai as a sequence. A sequence an is said to converge if it approaches to a limit, say a, and it is denoted by the symbol limit n tends to a, an equal to a. Formally, given epsilon positive, there exists a n positive such that modulus an minus a is less than delta for all n belongs to n. If an does not converge, then it is said to be diverged. Though there is one more word called oscillatory sequence, we are not discussing in this forum. I am explaining the convergence for real number systems. Later in other spaces, we will talk about the convergence if needed at appropriate places. What is convergent does? The convergence says an becomes almost a as n tends to infinity. As n tends to infinity, an tends to almost a. That's what it means. When I say equality on the right hand this side, it is not mathematical equality, it's the convergence equality. When we write an equals a as n tends to infinity, it means that an becomes a almost as n tends to infinity. But an can never become a at any stage. That's an important point. I will explain this by means of an example. Suppose I take x is equal to 0.3333. It's an infinite sequence. It's not finite, it's infinite number. We shall multiply with 10x. 10x equal to 3.333, which I can write as 3 plus 0.333. So this is actually x, so 3 plus x. So 10x equal to 3 plus x. So 9x equal to 3, x is equal to 1 by 3. So 0.333 is 1 by 3. Please note that 0.333 is not equal to 1 by 3. It is tending to 1 by 3 as a convergent limit. Though we write equality, it's only the convergent. So the equality is a convergent limit, not mathematics equality. To understand this in a better way, I will take one more a similar example as y is equal to 0.999. So 10y equal to 9.999. This is equal to 9 plus 0.999, which is 10y is equal to 9 plus y. This is y. So 9 plus y. So if we take this side, it's 9y. 9y equal to 1, but y is equal to 1. So 1.999 equal to 1. It's not fair. It's not correct. But what do you mean by that is 0.999 converges to 1. That's what I'm saying. It converges to 1. Though we write 1 is equal to 0.99 in mathematical world, it means convergence because it's an infinite sequence. Please remember that. Let's now take bounded sequence. We already explained in the previous videos what are bounded sequence. I'll do one more quick revision of bounded sequence. Let A be a sequence. We say it is bounded if there is a real number m greater than 0 such that an less than or equal to m for every n belongs to n, where m do not depends on n. This m should not depends on this n. a1 less than or equal to m, a2 less than or equal to m, and so on. Let's give an example. If an equal to sine x, what is a1 sine x, a2 sine 2x, a3 sine 3x? So ai is a sequence of sine functions. But you know that modulus an is less than or equal to 1. This 1 do not depends on n. So an is bounded by 1. On the other hand, if you take bn equal to tan nx is not bounded, though bn is a sequence. Now we'll go for LP space. We shall see later about LP space in FAV008 in detail. Now what is LP? P is a real number. It should be greater than or equal to 1, but it is finite. It cannot be infinite. If it is infinite, it's called infinity space. We already discussed that. I will discuss separately again one more time in the later part. So what is P? P is greater than or equal to 1. It can be equal to 1, but it should be finite. Let X be set of all sequences. If the sequence xk, like x1, x2, etc., x3, with summation ak equal to 1 to infinity xk power p converges for this fixed p, then we say it's an LP space. Now, what is meant by an infinite series converges? What I have defined is sequence convergence. Okay, we talked about sequence convergence here. But what is series convergence? I am not going to explain series convergence at this moment. So I define the partial sum Sn as sigma k is equal to 1 to n xk. What is S1? X1. What is S2? X1 plus X2. What is S3? X1 plus X2 plus X3. What is S4? X1 plus X2 plus X3 plus X4 and so on. This Sn for a given n is called the partial sum. If this sequence converges, we say this series converges. And that's why I told you this series power p certainly converges. It is called an LP space. Okay. Or if X is a set of all continuous functions, integrable functions, Riemann integrable functions. When you say integrable, it could be Riemann integrable, it could be Riemann-Stieltjes integrable, it could be Lebesgue integrable and so on. But I'm talking about only Riemann integrable here. With integral f of whole power p modulus fp dx should be converging. In both the cases, we talk about LP spaces. We'll discuss in detail in the next video about LP spaces, or in next chapters LP spaces with respect to Banach space, Hilbert space and so on. Finally, let X be set of all bounded sequence of complex numbers. X is equal to xi, y is equal to bi, d of xy equals supreme of modulus ai minus bi. Then xd is a metric space denoted by L infinity space. L infinity we already discussed, and we are talking about L infinity space in this. So in the next, we see you soon in the next video, FAV008 on functional analysis. This is Dr. A.G. Srinivasan. Thank you.